HowExpert! Top 10 fun facts about Damian Lillard. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more HowExpert Top 10 videos in the future. Moving on, let's talk about the HowExpert Top 10 Fun Facts about Damian Lillard. Number 10. Damian Lillard started his high school career as a bench warmer. Looking at his numbers now, it's impossible to imagine a player like Dame ever sitting the bench. This year alone, he averaged almost 38 minutes played per game. In addition, he's been a consistent starting point guard for the Portland Trail Blazers since 2012. However, when Dame arrived to Arroyo High School during his freshman year, he was in for a rude awakening. It was obvious that he had immense talent, so the coach put him on varsity instantly and gave him plenty of minutes to start out. Unfortunately, parents of the other players were complaining about their kids' playing time being taken away by freshman Dame. This led him to transfer sophomore year to Jason Kidd's alma mater, St. Joseph Notre Dame High School. He found himself struggling again to get playing time due to the great talent on that year's team. So Dame didn't have a proper opportunity to showcase his talent until junior year at Oakland High School. Number 9. Damian Lillard has played in over 95% of his games throughout his career. Ever since being drafted in 2012, Dame has been extremely durable by reporting very few injuries throughout his career. The most games he has ever missed during the regular season is 9. This season specifically, he was out for a little while with a groin injury. Most recently, however, he dislocated his left index finger in Game 2 of the first round versus the Lakers and was out Game 5 with a knee injury. Maybe I spoke too soon on his durability. Number 8. Damian Lillard is afraid of historic statues. This odd phobia was exposed during his rookie season when the team traveled to Washington, D.C. for the first time to play against the Wizards. When Dame went to visit some of D.C.'s historic monuments, he had this to say: "I've always been scared of historic stuff like that. If I see statues of Jesus, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King Jr., all that stuff kind of gives me a funny feeling." He also said it's the idea that they're from so far back and so big in our history. Just to see something that looks so close to them. It's weird. It freaks me out. Given this information, I think the best way for NBA teams to stop Dame from scoring might be to check a George Washington statue into the game and set it in front of him. Number 7. When Dame was a kid, him and his cousin would hide in Oracle Arena after games to get shots off. Being from Oakland, Dame and his family were huge Warrior fans and went to a countless amount of games. During the games, Dame and his cousins would go get free food by sneaking into the media's workroom. After the game one time, they wanted a chance to shoot on a professional court, so they hid in the arena until no one was there. When they were done shooting, they realized that they got locked in the arena and had to ask a security guard for help out. Number 6. Dame's brother was a professional quarterback. His name was Houston Lillard Jr., which is the name of Damian Lillard's father. Growing up, Houston was always more heavyset than Dame, which made football the better path for him. He ended up playing in college and eventually got a position as the quarterback for the Tri-Cities Fever, which was in the Professional Indoor Football League. Houston had trouble with injuries throughout his career, so he was never really able to reach his full potential. He is now the high school head football coach for Jefferson High School in Portland. Number 5. Damian Lillard has been together with his girlfriend since his college days at Weber State University. Her name is Kayla Hansen, and she was at Weber State in the pre-med program while Dame was on their college basketball team. After being together for all this time, they finally got engaged this year during All-Star Weekend when Dame was out with that groin injury I brought up earlier. Dame and Kayla Hansen also had a baby boy together, whose name is Damian Lillard Jr. So 20 years from now, the NBA should be ready for Dame Time Part 2. Number 4. Damian Lillard's shoe is a size 16. For being only 6 feet 2, size 16 is extremely huge, especially compared to players like Paul George, who is 6 feet 8 and wears a size 12. Although his feet are big, Dame has always been one of the smaller players on the court. In freshman year of high school, Dame only stood 5 feet 5 inches tall. Number 3. Dame's shot percentage from three-pointers over 30 feet is 42%. Arguably, the highlight of Dame's career came against the Thunder during the 2019 playoffs when he hit a game-winning 37-foot shot to send the Trailblazers to the second round. He has continued his deep three success in the bubble, most notably hitting a 36-foot shot against the Lakers in the playoffs to help seal Game 1 for the Blazers. Dame said that this has been something he's wanted to add to his game for a while. Now, he is a scoring threat as soon as he passes half court. It is no wonder he has received the nicknames Logo Lillard and Dame Time. Number 2. Dame wears the number 0 to represent the journey he has taken in life. It is really coincidental that every place Lillard has been in life has started with an O. He grew up and played high school basketball in Oakland, then played in college in Ogden, Utah, made his name professionally in Oregon, and now lives in Lake Oswego. Before Dame, 0 was not a common number to see on the court. Now, many of the best players choose 0 as their go-to numbers, such as Russell Westbrook, Kyle Kuzma, and Jason Tatum. Number 1. Damian Lillard is a rapper and is considered the best NBA rapper of all time. In the music industry, he is known as Dame Dollar, with Dollar standing for Different on Levels the Lord Allows. So far, he has put out 3 albums under the name Dame Dollar and has worked with various world-famous artists such as Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, and Lil Durk. His latest album, titled Big Dollar, released in 2019 and peaked at number 68 on the Billboard Top Album Sales chart. Dame mainly focuses on his music career during the NBA offseason, so hopefully his 4th album will drop sometime at the end of 2020. If you liked our video, be sure to click like and subscribe for more HowExpert Top 10 videos for all topics from A to Z in the future. Also, let us know what other topics that you want us to do a HowExpert Top 10 video in the future in the comments below. Thank you. Have an amazing day and take care. HowExpert publishes quick how-to guides on all topics from A to Z by everyday experts. Visit howexpert.com to learn more.